Evans. I'm going to be your art teacher this year. This is my 7th year teaching here at Northwestern. Before coming here, I worked at a small charter school in Columbus called Noble Academy, where I taught kindergartners through 8th graders. I graduated in 2008 from Ohio University and went on to Boston University to get my master's. Here I teach 7th grade art, art 1, 2, 3, and 4, clay or advanced clay. I also advise Art Club and National Art Honor Society. Art Club is a lot of fun. We get to go do a lot of activities and just have a space to make art. And National Art Honor Society is a nationally recognized program, very similar to the National Honor Society. You have access to scholarships, access to getting your work published, and also awards through them. I have twin daughters. Their names are Charlotte and Olivia, or if you hear me talking about them, more than likely it'll be Charlie and Livy. Charlie is the blonde and Olivia is the curly brunette. They are about to be 8. It's crazy. I can't believe it. And they're in 2nd grade at the elementary school. I also have a dog and 2 cats. My dog is named Panda. She's a mini Australian Shepherd, which means she has a lot of energy and she likes to chase my girls around. And then my 2 cats, Sandy is the brown one. She's very old. She's like 19 or 20 years old. And then Poppy is the other one, and she just had her 10th birthday. I really like reading. I read all the time. If you ever come in my room and I don't have a class, I more than likely have earbuds in listening to an audiobook, but I like to read print as well. My cat doesn't always like it. She likes to get on my lap and glare at me when I'm reading. The types of books that I really like to read are Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, Mortal Instruments, any kind of young adult fiction series that I can really kind of dig into. Here are some. My daughter, I really enjoyed this past year as my girls are getting older, getting to share my interests with them. So one of my girls, Charlie, is really in love with Harry Potter. So we got to have a nice little Harry Potter party to celebrate when we finished reading the 3rd book together. And these are some cupcakes that she made and the little decorations. My other daughter, Livy, is also into one of my interests, which is not a book per se, but I really enjoy the Avengers series. And this summer with the extended break, I was able to finally share with her we watched through all of the Avengers movies. It was really fun getting to see like what their favorite characters were and how they relate or don't relate to superheroes. Livy's favorite character by far is the Hulk, and all summer we went around hearing Hulk smash all over the place, especially when they were on the trampoline and can jump really high and then slam down. Charlie's more of a classic. She really likes Iron Man. I like all forms of art making, but above all, I really like watercolor and I really like clay. This summer, I got to have the opportunity to go take a class in Cincinnati that was a week long. Just went down there and made clay pots all day, every day for a whole week. However, while that was really fun and I learned a lot, that left me with a bunch of pots sitting around my house. So you can see in this small video down here of all of the pots just sitting on my island, sitting on my kitchen counter. I still don't know what to do with those. It's left me in a little bit of a situation like this where I'm just giving away things right and left, trying to get rid of the pots that I made because they're really cool. I like them, but I don't have room for 50 things just sitting around my house. All right, so that's enough about me. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into Google Classroom and I'm going to show you guys what that's going to look like in art and how we're going to use it. When you go into Google Classroom, it'll look something similar to this, except it won't say Art 1, Art 1, Art 1. It'll say your classes. So you're going to go ahead and click on your class. And when you first log in, it'll be the stream and any kind of announcements that I want to share with you. So I try to grade pretty regularly, usually at least once a week, but I generally grade things as they come in. But I don't always put things in progress book right away. If it's been a little bit, I might say, hey, progress book is updated. Or if I find like a video that has to do with what we're talking about, I might post that to the stream. To get to your actual classwork, you're going to the tab that says classwork. And at the top, I have some important links. These are things that aren't going to change throughout the year. So I've got my website, I've got a link to Artsonia, which we'll talk about a little bit later. The code is also in there. I know a lot of people struggle finding the code, so that is right there. And then these two are just some videos to try to help you get ideas when you're stuck. This little section here is going to be the kind of bookkeeping stuff that we usually do at the start of the year. So you've got your syllabus, you've got a survey about what kind of supplies you have at home, how to set up your Artsonia account, things like that right here. And then these two things will always be at the top. Below that, I'm going to have things organized by week. So this is not correct right now, but you know, the first week will be here, the second week will be here. However, in art, it's a little bit different because things are usually divided up into 2-week sections. It takes about 2 weeks for us to get through a whole unit. And instead of dividing that up into week 1, week 2, I'm just going to put everything under the same unit. So you see here it says September 2nd through the 11th, the name of the unit that we're going to do, and then weeks 1 and 2. And then the next one would be September 14th through whatever the date is, the name of what it is, and then weeks 3 and 4. So generally speaking, they're going to be divided up into 2-week sections instead of 1-week sections like it might be in your other classes. I think that's about it for Google Classroom and enough information about me. I look forward to seeing you guys and having a great year this year. See you later. Bye.